Hi all, it's Met from Let's Have It Met TV. Welcome to our channel. Today I'm really excited because we're going to do the walk around review of the new Omoda 5. This is a petrol engine, 1.6 turbo. There is an all-electric E5 coming, I believe, by the end of the month. So what we'll do, like we did on our last car, we'll have a walk around, look at the outside, the lights, the boot, etc., wheels, and then we'll have a look at the inside, and I'll show you as much of the tech as I can. So what we'll do is we'll flip the camera around and we'll give you a show of the car. So we'll start on the front. You've got your big grille with these diamond cut chrome features, which looks really nice. You've got your big chrome Omoda badge along the bonnet, big chrome strip along the front. There's your front camera. It has a 360 camera. I'll show you the other cameras as we go around. That's your radar at the bottom of your number plate, and you've got some nice detailing there. There's one front parking sensor that obviously works with your camera as well. There's the other front sensor. It's got these lights, and I'll show you how they work. When you turn the car off and turn them on, it's got like a little, like a little display. So I'll show you that. So this is locking the car. So the indicator goes, and then the front daylight flashes. So when you turn it on, it sort of like dances. I'll show you the same when we get round to the back. You've got these nice, these are optional. These are the 19-inch alloys. The calipers come painted red as well, which is a lovely touch. Comes with the locking nut covers and locking nuts. So let me unlock the car again, because it will automatically lock. So you see the wing mirror's got a sequential light as well, and just there on the wing mirror is your side camera. Now the automatic locking, I've not quite worked it out yet, but when I walk up to the car it will unlock. So let me lock it. But if I walk up to the car, go to put my hand there, it unlocks before I touch anything. But I can't work out how it does the automatic locking when I leave. So that would be interesting if someone could show us that. Round to the back. That's the back. So if I do the same, I'll lock it and you'll see the lights. They sort of like flash and dance. When you unlock them, sequential indicators, and then the back lights, I don't know if you can see them, they're sort of flashing. You've got the twin exhaust there, but the actual exhaust pipes are underneath. They point down to the floor, which is probably not a bad thing, because the fumes are then going to the floor. So if there was, say, a push bike or a motorcyclist behind you, at least you're not hitting them with fumes if you've got some emissions coming out the back of your car. So the boot, there's your reverse camera there, and the parking sensors, there's 4 along the back there. Got your Omoda sign Now I don't know what the T and the 290 stands for, because it's a 1.6 turbo engine. So if someone knows that information. Now under here there's a button just to the right of the camera. Now all you do is you just press it. You don't try and lift the boot, just press it, and then the boot will open. It's automatic, and that opens. So you've got your button to shut it again, got a handle as well. So if you want this to be lower, you can pull that down, press the shut button, and that will set it to the height. There's your parcel shelf, excuse me. Now you've got a little compartment under there. It's got all your bits in, put all your bits in. I've got like my pump and stuff like that in there. It's not a bad sized boot, it's not the biggest. We drove back from Scotland, we did have a single suitcase and a few other bags. The medium sized case wouldn't go in long ways, we had to have it going across, but you know, unless you're a jet setter and you go on holiday every month, I'm sure you can make do. And that's the boot going back down. Come back round to this side. So petrol cap, the petrol cap, there's a switch inside for you to open it. So you've got them red calibers all the way around. Back to the front. Now, someone told me that the front lights were designed on the shard. Whether it's the shape of it, not sure, but that's what I've been told. So what we'll do, we'll have a look inside. We'll do the back first, because then we can do the front and go through all the features. I'm not, can't see what, yeah, look, don't need to touch it, and it's opened. So the back. Now you've got that nice detail on the back. I've got my seats right back, and I've got enough room there. Little fan there and a USB. You got that nice rose gold detailing along the doors. Centre rest comes down. Now what I like about these cup holders, it's got these bits. Now, oh, them ones are actually different to the front, so it holds your cup in place. I'll show you on the front ones. The front ones, they're like knobs, and they go in to the size of your bottle or your can, which is really handy. Lovely finish, all your soft touch leather, handles, lights, another handle up there, detailing. So you've got a speaker, and looks like a tweeter on each back door, a pocket handle, and all that. So I've got my seat quite far forward, so let me show you how much room you get. So automatic seats go up, down, forward. You can see how far back I had mine. Oh, they're actually a lot more forward than I thought. See, look how much more room you got there. Obviously, yeah, there's loads of room. So let's do the seats. While I'm doing the seat, so you've got your nice sort of like bucket seats with the built-in headrest, which I like. Obviously backrest goes backwards and forwards. let's get in. So, let me just adjust my seat a bit more. Now I've got my music turned down to 0 because obviously I don't want no copyright. So this is your front screen. Let me start the engine. And that's your second screen. So it's like a double screen, one big long information screen. Then you've got all your lights. Got my lights set to auto. These are your fog lights. Obviously if you want a full beam, you pull that towards you or away from you, and you can set it so it's automatic. So if you're going down a dark road, it'll automatically turn on. If the radar sees a car in front or one coming towards us, the automatic full beam goes off. So it's really handy. Indicators. And again, you can set the sensitivity of the automatic. So fully down is obviously off. That's on auto. And then you've got your first speed, second speed. That does your back one. So on this side, you can control the volume. No, this one's your volume of your radio. This changes the radio stations. Now this button, if you haven't already done this, you can set this as a favourite button. Me and my daughter, who have both bought the same car, we've set ours to the 360 camera, so I can just press it. 360 camera comes on. But you can set it to, you know, different functions, whatever your favourite button that you think you're going to press the most. So you can set that. So this is your heated steering wheel mode. I would imagine that. So as I just found out, pressing this mode button paused my video somehow on my phone. So I don't actually know how that has done that. But you have a mode button down here as well, which changes it. So if I show you on that screen, it changes the driving mode. And you got your three modes. Eco, that's obviously green. You got your trees in the background. Normal, looks like you've got a city in the background in blue. And then sport mode, that's a racetrack in the background, orange. Now when we get into the other functions, you've got this ambient lighting that goes along here, along the door, along that door, and in the cup holders. At the moment I've got mine just set to disco mode, just thought it was a bit of fun. And it literally, the lights flash and change colour to the music or your voice that you've got playing at the time. So we're going to some of the functions, but there is a mode on a setting on there where, depending on what mode you've got your driving in, it'll be green, blue or orange, or you can go into ambient lighting and just completely choose your own colour. But we're going to the settings. Now, one of my favourite functions of this car is the wireless CarPlay. You set your car up, is it on that one? Yeah, Bluetooth. So you set your car up and that's it, it's wireless, no wires. And then here you've got a map that charges your phone. You don't even have to have your phone on there. You can have, my phone's connected now to CarPlay and I'm recording. This is another one, obviously you can put another phone there but it won't charge. But if your key's battery's a bit dead, you can put your key there and it will start the car. So as we're in these settings, obviously this is your Bluetooth. So you connect your Bluetooth. The visibility, you can set how long it's visible for. Obviously search for nearby. Now, the Bluetooth name, you can change the name. We've called our car Ollie. Wi-Fi. Now, when I was at home, it was actually picking up my home Wi-Fi. I don't know what you use the Wi-Fi for, but if anyone can answer that question, maybe you can pop a comment down below. Sound. Obviously set your default sound, speed, volume, attention balance. What's that? I don't even know. Oh right, that goes, so it puts the music into the middle of the car. Your time zone, custom key functions on steering wheel. So that's what I was saying, the star button. So we've set ours to the camera, which is AVM. And then you've got your storage, your units, you've got your miles or kilometers, and then your reset. So let's go back into display. Oh sorry, let's with that, we was on sound, so now we went on to systems of voice. So this is one of the functions that are really cool. So here you can name your car or name the command. So we've got hi Ollie, and then wake up word. So that is your wake up word. So what we can do is, I think it should work on this screen here. Hi Ollie. Hi Ollie. I don't know if I need to be in the home screen. Hi Ollie. Now, I don't know if this is not working because I'm recording. It may well be. But you say, normally you say, hi Ollie. And she'll say, I'm listening.
What's up?
Open driver window.
All right, open.
And the window will open. So you can get her to close the window, open the sunroof. So you've got a sunroof and you've got a screen to slide. You can tell it to open the boot. You can tell it to play dab. And I'm sure there's a lot of other things that you can get it to do. So have a play around with that. So let's go back into the local settings. So display. So you've got your brightness on auto. So obviously when it gets dark, the screen changes on your CarPlay and stuff. Now, this is quite cool. So you've got 3 settings, and that will basically affect this. So at the minute we've got fashion. So let's change it to streamer, and you'll see. So there it says switching theme, and now we've got that theme. So go back into that. Let's go back to display. Classic, so changing theme. And for those of you that like the old-fashioned, looks like the old analog dials, you can have analog dials. So I think that's really cool because you've got 3 display settings, and you can change them around so you don't get bored of the same one. So let's go, I've not had this one on before, so let's go to this streamer one. And we'll have that one on. So when you've got your CarPlay connected, so obviously your Bluetooth for your phone won't be connected because you've got your CarPlay. But as I'm recording on my phone, I can't go into my CarPlay settings. But the same with media. You press the media, so it comes up connect, but you can't connect because your phone's connected to CarPlay, and you can play all your music that you've got stored on your phone via CarPlay, and then you can press radio to play radio. And like say like USB, if you had a USB, I can show you. There's 2 ports down there, so you've got your normal USB charger and a C charger. so you could plug USB music in there. Now, local storage, again, if anyone knows, if you're able to download music to the system and store it on the system, that'd be good to know. If anyone can let us know that. So, vehicle settings, headlight delay, I've not played around with that. Smart high beam, so that must be your automatic high beam. Headlight delay, I've not played around with that. So driver assist, there's so much on here. So you've got your blind spot detection, which is obviously speaks for itself. It's your blind spot, and it comes up on the mirrors just here. Little orange light if a car's going to overtake. Front bump warning, so someone was to walk out in front, comes up on the screen, little red triangle like most cars. FCW sensitivity adjustment, we've just got our set to standard. Automatic emergency braking, lane departure warning. Lane departure warning mode, we've got sound only. What else have you got? Oh, you've got vibration and sound only. I'm going to turn mine to that just to see, so we can see what that does next time we use it. Okay, I think Ollie's trying to talk to me there. Speed limit assist, overspeeding alarm. No, that's whether that comes on. So that comes, so you can set. You can set your speed limit, so it'll warn you if you go over 75 miles an hour. So we'll leave that off. Driver monitor reminder. Rear cross traffic brake system, again the same. If something walks out, it will little red triangle comes up and it'll give you a warning. Emergency lane keeping, lane departure prevention. You know, these are all safety features, you know, when you're driving along, especially on a motorway. Really handy to have on. Intelligent speed control, I don't know what that does. That was off, so I'm going to leave that off. Intelligent accident avoidance, that was off. All right. Okay. Yeah, no, we'll leave that off. I'd rather do that myself. Driving away reminder. So that, I think, is when you're at lights, we've had this, it comes up and it says the front car has moved off. It lets you know the front car's driven off if you're not watching. You know, it does happen, you're at lights and people are not concentrating and the car in front's put and you've not realised, and then it comes up on the screen and it tells you. Steering face mode, steering force mode, linking to driver mode. So I think the steering force mode, whether that's, you've got this little camera above the steering wheel and it monitors your driving, so if you sort of lose concentration and take your eyes off the road, it's going to tell you, which I think's a good thing really. So that's all your driver assist. So personal settings, ambient lighting, right, here we go. So ambient lighting, linking to driving mode. So this is the one where it'll be orange, blue or green, depending on whether you've got eco standard or sport mode. Ambient lighting, so here you can pick all your different colours. Now so it's too light at the minute, it's really sunny, but all of that lights up. If you have a look in my short videos, I've got a video on there and I've got it in disco mode, and even the cup holders light up, which is really, when you've got a can in there, it really does look good. And then if you don't want your own colour, you just want it, like you say, on my short video, you'll see it just dances, flashes to the music. It's really cool. You can have it on music rhythm. So the next one, we've got controls. Automatic locking, you saw that when I was coming up to the car. It automatically opens. As I say, I've not worked out the automatic locking when walking away. I just can't seem to get that, but I'd rather push the button on the handle. It's all touch. There's no actual physical button there. Automatic folding mirrors, opening, height setting of rear door. Also, you can set that if you wanted to. All right. Wireless charging settings. So that's obviously that, if you want that on. And then phone reminders. So whether it tells you you've left your phone there, which is obviously another good thing. So air conditioning settings, automatic cockpit cleaning. I have no idea what that does. Automatic front seats ventilation. Yep, we want that on. And then custom air conditioning mode. So we got it on comfort, energy saving, or strong. Don't know what that does. We'll just keep it on comfort. That's what it was on. So that's the settings there. So on the side here, you've got your ollie, and obviously because I think it's because I'm using my phone, it won't work. High ollie. It must be because it always works, but you can just press it.
I'm listening.
Obviously your music, jump to radio. Obviously your phone one won't work because you're using CarPlay. So you've got a home button there, plus you've got a home button here, there, and then that's obviously your volume. But I'm not going to turn the music up because I don't want to get done by copyright. Then you've got another button for front camera, as well as I've got mine set for on the steering wheel on my star button. So the gears, so all you do, you don't need to push the button, you just pull down and it's in drive mode. But because I've not got my seatbelt on, it won't let me. But the good thing is, when you want to park, you just press park. You don't need to move it into park. Now there is the gear shift one on the side. I've not messed around with it. I think you push the button. I've never had an automatic car, so I wouldn't know how that works, and I'm not going to mess around with it. I'll just leave it in automatic. So you've got your heated seats. You've got 3 settings for your heated seats, which is really good, both sides. Mode, obviously your eco, normal, sport mode. Your hazards there. Cup holders. Now this is what I was on about. It's got these, hopefully you can see that. So when you put your drink in, it holds it. No rattling. Really good. Now, center console. Really cool. See there? That blows out cold air. Now we picked our car up in Scotland. So say me and my daughter both bought this car. We had, I think, 4 cans of drink and a bottle, and yeah, it's not going to keep it ice cold, but they were cold enough to drink. Now I've got my hand in it, it's really hot out, and that's cold air coming out. Now that goes right under to underneath the cup holders, so you've got a bit of space under there as well. So it's quite a good little centre console. Glove box, as normal. Got all your bits in there. You've got your rose gold detailing, your fans. Now, for the ventilation system, So there's no button on the screen like some other cars, so it's all here. So you can just press, or you can use your finger. Auto, car circulation, on, off. I don't know what this one does. I've not worked out if anyone knows what that does. So like pressing that now, it's not doing nothing. Then your AC, your front screen, back window, and then the power up, down. Now, one thing I do like is, so you can set what ones are on and what ones are off. I think that's really cool. I thought my music came on there, it didn't. So, now, you don't need to touch that after I think 5 seconds, that jumps back off. Obviously an electronic manual, I've not messed around with that. Videos, that's not going to work in this country. We have a law that you can't watch videos while you're driving. So, let's go back to the steering wheel, cruise control. Now we've gone through all the safety features. So, these two, if you watched that little yellow underneath the MPH, that sets your adaptive cruise control, the distance between the car in front of you. So that's these two buttons here. This one is to set, if you want to set a speed limit. This one is the intelligent adaptive cruise control. Me and the wife didn't like it. We felt the steering wheel was and it pulled the steering wheel belt. So we just use your normal cruise control. So you just use these two buttons. You obviously set it, but then if you're doing 50 and you want to go up to 55, you can just press, and vice versa. So if you need to slow down, you can press that. If you've got, say you're set at 70 and you brake, you can just press the reset button and it takes you back to 70, which is really cool. So the other buttons on the left side are these, and that takes you to your driver display. So that's your current trip. Sorry, left and right. So that's at the top here. So you've got your normal screen, car settings. So then you use this middle button. So I'm still learning all the things to go up and down. Trip B, which is your total of what you like, of say your trips until you reset that. To reset it, you just press and hold OK, and that will reset. So then IFC, so I think that is your, as you're driving, it shows you your current MPG as you're going along, and then the temperature of your cars and your PSI, and then back to this, and then press your settings. You've got fatigue, driving, maintenance, mileage, reset, fault inquiry. So I don't know what any of them are going to do just yet. And then if you've got any media playing, it will come up. If you've got music playing through your Bluetooth or your CarPlay, etc., it will come up with the name of the song that's playing, artist, etc. And then back to normal. So the only other things we've got is, so down here, obviously you've got your accelerate brake. So there is your petrol cap, and under there is your bonnet cap. So let's have a look at the bonnet. Under the bonnet, I mean. So there's a little switch. Where is it? So there's a little yellow lever there. You can lift up. So that's your engine. So it's really sunny, so cool. it. See your engine going. Looks quite tidy. Obviously, you know, a week-old engine, it's going to look all brand spanking new. But I think it looks like quite a tidy engine. Shut that. One last look on the outside. There's one other hidden function, well, I don't know if it's a hidden function, but it worked on our old car, the MG. So when you turn the car off, if you want to wash the car or change your wipers, you know, when you wash the car, you want to obviously lift your wipers. You know, these are big cars, you can't reach across. So turn the engine off and then hold that up, and that sets your wipers, so you can then get out, easy reach, lift them forward to clean the car. And then obviously when you put that back, you put your lever back down. When you start the engine again, press that down and they will go back down. As I say, let's have another little look. See, that's your sunroof. A feature I just forgot. So you obviously got your visor, your little mirrors. Now these, I thought this was a really good touch. You could change the colour to bright white or your normal dull white. Now that's on both sides. So your functions up here, trying to remember as much as possible. Obviously your lights, SOS button, this shuts your sunroof or opens it. That one's an idle button, and these are obviously your lights. Now one other feature that you guys might like, there is a USB port there. Now on the front window there's this little, so whether that's telling you where to mount your camera, and then you just plug it in there, which is obviously going to be very handy. So I'm going to flip me back round and finish the video off. Yep, so that's our review of the Omoda 5 petrol 1.6 turbo. Hope you liked the video, and if you've got any features that I've not covered, as I say, we've only had the car a week, still trying to learn everything, pop a comment down below, smash that subscribe button, hit the like button, share, and let's get the video out. And also we've got a Facebook group on Facebook called Omoda 5 and E5 UK owners.
Okay, cancelled.
There's Ollie going off. She obviously thought I was talking to her. So join that group. As before, we had a Facebook group when we had the MG with lots of helpful tips in there. So yeah, join the group. There's a link in the description, and we'll catch you on the next one, when I'm going to get some accessories. I've done a video on our last car of all different accessories, so we've ordered some accessories like the door trims, the door lock covers, etc. So I'll do a video on that and show you some of the accessories we've brought, and we'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching. Peace.